Outside the city, there was an old highway, long, deserted, and slightly unsettling at night. Along the edge of that highway stood a small diner called Highway Diner. Its neon lights were half lit, flickering softly, and from inside always drifted the sweet aroma of coffee and waffles. This diner wasn't just a place to eat. It was a place of memories. And tonight, it was about to become another turning point in the lives of three friends. 1. 3 friends, one journey. Ion, Ryan, and Samir, friends since childhood. From school benches to college hostels, and now standing at different crossroads of life, carrying their own burdens. The car sped down the highway. Ryan was driving, one hand on the steering wheel, the other holding a cup of coffee. Samir lay back in the rear seat with headphones on. Ion sat quietly, staring out the window into the darkness. This trip was necessary, Ryan said, breaking the silence. We haven't really talked properly in 3 months. Samir removed his headphones. Talked. You guys only argue these days. Ion smiled faintly, though his eyes looked tired. Life's gotten a bit heavy, man. The car came to a stop with a slight jerk outside the Highway Diner. 2. The warm glow of the diner. Inside the diner, there was an unexpected warmth. Compared to the cold air outside, this place felt alive. An old jukebox played softly in the corner. A few other people sat around, some alone, some exhausted. The waitress asked, "Coffee, waffles?" Without thinking, Ryan replied, "3 coffees, extra strong. And waffles." Samir laughed. Just like the old days. Ion placed his hand on the table and said quietly, "Remember when we used to come here after school? Little money, big dreams." The 3 of them fell silent for a moment. 3. From laughter to arguments. As the coffee arrived, conversations picked up speed. Old stories, embarrassing moments, failed crushes, everything came rushing back. Laughing, Samir said, "Ryan, remember when you fell off the stage?" Ryan rolled his eyes. "And do you remember when you proposed to the wrong number?" They laughed together. But slowly, the mood began to change. Suddenly, Samir said, "You two have changed." Ryan's expression hardened. Changing isn't a bad thing. Samir placed his coffee cup firmly on the table. It becomes bad when friendship gets left behind. Ion looked at both of them. Enough. We didn't come here to fight. 4. The truth beneath the surface. Ryan took a deep breath. I'm just tired. Job pressure, expectations, trying to be perfect all the time. Samir spoke softly. Me too. Everyone thinks I'm chill, but inside, I'm just as confused. Ion's eyes filled with tears. I thought I was the only one struggling. Silence followed. This time, it wasn't awkward, it was understanding. 5. The night's chaos. Someone at the table behind them burst into loud laughter. The jukebox volume increased. Jokingly, Ryan said, "Let's do something crazy." Samir stood up. Like the old times, the 3 of them began dancing in the middle of the diner for no reason at all. People stared, some laughed, some pulled out their phones to record. The waitress shouted, "Hey, this isn't a dance floor." Laughing, the 3 friends returned to their seats. 6. A decision. Night slowly faded into morning. The diner's neon lights no longer shone as brightly. Ion said, "No matter where life takes us, we can't forget that we were once a team." Ryan extended his hand. "We still are." Samir placed his hand on top. No matter how messy life gets. Their hands rested together, just like childhood. 7. A new morning. After paying the bill, they stepped outside. The soft light of dawn spread across the highway. The car started. This time, the silence wasn't heavy, it was peaceful. Ion thought to himself. Sometimes, to understand life, all you need is one night, one diner, and a few honest truths. The highway diner faded into the distance. But their friendship moved forward once again.